seems to be a massive Juniper refresh leak. Not only do we have features, but we also have a production start date as well. So it appears there is a massive leak on the Juniper refresh, and not only do we have a feature list at this point, we might potentially have a production start date, which could be as soon as next month. Pretty insane to see, but shout out to Zongwen for posting this initial post where we have all the different details from this media report. The 2025 Model Y will have different levels of enhancement to the exterior, interior performance sections. For the exterior, it may ditch the traditional SUV design elements and adopt a grille-less design and introduce penetrating LED daylight running lights. Inside, the new Model Y may come with a large standard 15.4-inch rotatable center screen with a resolution of 2.5K. In terms of power, the new Model Y may be equipped with Tesla's newest developed 4th generation motor system. So very interesting to see. And if it looks just like this might be in a very exciting vehicle. 100% front LED light bar, streamlined design. I don't like how it's ditching traditional SUV elements though, because we need bigger cars. I mean, I feel like the initial reception of the Cybertruck has shown that Tesla buyers want a bigger car. And, you know, the Model X seems like an SUV. It looks like an SUV, but it's actually pretty small. Same with the Model Y. It looks like an SUV, but it's actually kind of small as well relative to some of the other real SUVs that could be potentially out there. And the other rumor that has came just along with this is that production for the Model Y Juniper might actually be coming up very, very soon. New reports are showing that Model Y might be coming out in January, which is not that far off from now. I mean, that's coming up in what, 10, 11 days? I mean, of course, this could be, we don't know much from this because this could be China production, maybe Europe production. We don't know if it's initially going to be US, but to give you some background, when the Model 3 Highland released, it released, I think in like June of this year, I can't remember anymore, but it released in Europe and China first, and then it came out to the US market like 3 months after that, and sorry, like 3 to 6 months after that. So we could potentially see something very similar with the Juniper. I hope not. I really hope Tesla learned their lesson from that one, because it really wasn't a good idea to do that, and it definitely caused a lot of Osborne effect. But maybe Tesla got smart with this, and that's why they released 0% for 60 months very early on to really clear out all the different inventory, and it seemed to have worked, because if you take a look at Model Y inventory right now, it has gone down quite substantially because of the 0% for 60 months offer, and of course they've tripled down on all the different inventory discounts as well. Like right now, if you were to search for inventory discounts, just like finding this list down below in the description where you can see all the different Teslas out there, you can find bigger discounts 100% across the board on 2024 and 2025 Model Ys, but you don't really see them too much on the Model 3s. There are pockets, there are vehicles that have like a $3,000 to $4,000 discount, but you see them much more on the Model Y across the board. So certainly pretty exciting to see. I'm actually really excited for this Model Y Juniper, especially if it starts to look like this, and especially if it's a little bit bigger, because we all need a bigger vehicle. And it would be very interesting to see if they ditch the Model X and go with like a better, more built out Model Y. Like if we see Model Y with air suspension, if we see Model Y with the real third row, that could be a very, very, very interesting vehicle for Tesla to actually roll out. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. I'm certainly pretty excited for it, and we'll see, because we kind of want a Model 3 right now, especially a Model 3 Performance. But at the same time, if Model Y Juniper is literally right around the corner, like some people think in January, then maybe it could be worth it to just hold out a few more months. But I guess let me scratch that back, because when the Model Y comes out, if a Model Y Juniper comes out in this next month or so, it's not going to have a deal at all. And we're definitely not going to be seeing a deal on it probably till, I'm still sticking to June on that one. You probably heard me say like June for Juniper, but certainly, especially in terms of a deal, we won't see a deal. If it comes out in January, we're not going to see a deal for the Juniper until June, or more than likely December. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking.